Good day. I have queued up here an Atari 800 conversion of one of my favorite arcade games of all time. I feel like I'm in the habit of saying that these days, but this one is especially true. I might do a recording of me playing the arcade version as well. It is one of my most played, best loved arcade games over the years. Alright, let's take a go with the Atari version. I don't think that I had this game in the 80s when I had an Atari. My Atari was a 600 XL, which I didn't realize it at the time, but didn't have very much RAM. I mean, I'm sure I knew how much RAM it had, but I didn't realize that it was low. It was on the low side for Atari computers. It seemed to do everything that I wanted it to do. Just kind of amazing in hindsight when you think about 16 kilobytes of RAM. In any case, here we go. Do I start or do I push the button? Button. Alright. Stretched out horizontally compared to the arcade, but my first impression of the graphics is that they are not bad for the 800, 600, 8-bit, whatever term we're using at the moment. Seems like the play is pretty similar. Controls are a little finicky. There are multiple ways to finish a level in this game, which is one of the things that's great about it. Lots of variety in play and clever ways you can do things. You can, for example, eat... Oh, can I do it? Yes, I can. You can eat all of the cherries on a level. You can destroy all of the... I don't know what they are, red monsters that are chasing you around the maze that get generated. You can pick up a gem, a diamond, I think, which awards you a free play. I don't know that that's terribly relevant in this version. In the arcade, though, it was pretty good. It also gives you, I think it was 8,000 points, which is a nice score boost. And, whoop, too busy talking. Collision detection is pretty sensitive, it looks like. If you're going around a corner and you get touched, you're done. You can spell the word extra. I'm back on the subject of how to complete the levels, which is another one. I think I have now collected an X and an A. It's a little hard to... Oh, you can even... the mechanism of sort of shooting through a thin wall is there, which is another feature of the arcade, which is kind of cool. Looks like it's present in this game. Even the bouncing of the ball and the way it travels through the open spaces seems to be very much similar to the arcade. I think I will start trying to drop some apples on these guys. You get pretty good points if you catch more than one in a go. Oh, that was, I guess I could have timed that a little better. When you get the bonus item in the center of the level at the spawn point for the critters, that triggers the... Oh my goodness. That triggers the emergence of the letter creature that kind of walks back and forth up top there. You need to collect all 5 letters to get an extra player. And, okay, see if I can actually manage this. Nope, that wasn't gonna go so well. Oh, got him. Nice. Multiple reasons. Well, multiple. There's more than one reason the letter creature will emerge. In the arcade, I believe it's when you pass a 5,000 point boundary, which I did a couple of times there. A little summary of your last 3 levels, which is kind of cool. A little ways from that, the emergence of the letter creature, and I want to get an E as my next letter. Still 2,000 to go. You get a bit of a You get a bit of a bonus if you collect all 8 of the fruit clusters in one go. And there's the extra man. Do we get an animation? You do! Wow, that is very similar to the arcade. Nice. Nice. Wow, this is a good... I'm going to say this is a great conversion. I mean, the graphics maybe could be better, but the gameplay is... I think they pretty much nailed it. The controls are maybe a little bit different than what you get in the arcade, what you had in the arcade, but close enough that a bit of play you can get used to it, I think. You catch those guys? Yes, I can. You don't get little points pop up, which is different, but that's okay. As long as your score increments, I guess, right? One more critter. You know what I haven't seen them doing much of is digging. The creatures in the arcade, maybe I just haven't been paying attention. They dig all the time trying to reach you, especially as you get later on in the levels. And I don't see any evidence that they do that here. That's a big difference, actually, if that's true. How am I doing? Scene 6. Look at me go. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Caught a couple of those guys. Oh, not so good. One more guy. Come on then. No diggers. Hey, I wonder if there's a difficulty setting that might have something to do with it. Oh, I caught them all. Caught him, but I think I already had that letter. What am I doing here? Another 1,400 points for... Oh, nobody. No, that's not what we want. See if we can catch at least one guy. No, dang it. Oh, weak sauce. Scene 7. Scene 7 only. Well. Background music on or off. Option to change the number of players. Left or right for player 1. Doesn't really look like there is a difficulty setting. I don't think I'll play another full game of it. I do want to maybe check and see if I can catch one of these guys digging. They don't seem to do that, which, if that's the case, which does actually seem to be the case, that's a pretty big change, unfortunately. That detracts quite a bit, I think, from the game. Well, it makes it a lot easier, let's put it that way. Got him. Seems to me, in the arcade, they maybe didn't do much digging on the first level, although actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that might not be correct. Yeah, I don't think they dig on this one. Weird omission. Because other than that, and of course the stretched out screen display, it is very true to the arcade. Only one. What a ripoff. Come on then, diggers, let's go. Oh yeah, I haven't actually done any pushing of apples. Let's do that. Smush. Oh, diamond. Alright, what happens there? There was an animation in the arcade with the diamond. Obviously that is not in play, and maybe just purely points. I'm thinking in this conversion, which makes sense. I mean, what does an extra game mean in a home version, right? Nothing. So said I wasn't going to play a full game, and I think probably I won't. Really good conversion, minor fault for the lack of digging by the monsters, but I think I would have been quite happy with this. Squish. No real squishing animation either. They just disappear. In between animation, inter-scene, every 3 scenes animation and summary, though, that's present. Pretty good. Alright, I think that's probably long enough on this game. Pretty fun. Nice conversion for the most part. Thanks for watching. See you next time.